Hi, Cambrian students. My name is Jenny Heyman. I'm the Chair of Teaching and Learning here at Cambrian College, and I just want to walk you through a couple of the new features of our updated Moodle instance. For those of you who are used to seeing our older version of Moodle, there are a few things that have changed. I'm going to use the student login that we have to demonstrate things from a student perspective, just to show you, as I say, a couple of features. So I'm going to click and log in to my Cambrian. And I'll see the usual welcome messages, and I'm going to click on my student tab on the left-hand side here. And I'll see a list of the courses that are coming up for me as a student, if I'm a student, starting on May 10th. And you'll see that the Moodle logo, the orange Moodle logo, is still there. The course that I want to use to demonstrate Moodle is our Learning Center course. So I'm going to click on that. And as I say, for those of you who are used to seeing our older version of Moodle, this is going to look a little bit new to you. Hopefully it's a little cleaner and brighter, and hopefully the features that I share with you are going to be useful to you. So the first thing I want to talk about are the accessibility settings in Moodle. So on the lower left side, there's the accessibility settings button, and I'm going to select it and ask to enable the accessibility toolbar. And what that does is put a toolbar up on the top right that allows me as a student, whether I have vision impairments or not, to take a look and see how I would prefer to see my Moodle. So I can change the color scheme by clicking on the different colors. And these colors are in place for those who have a variety of differences in their sight abilities. And I can click to reset the colors and go back to our regular color scheme. And I can also increase the font. For a variety of reasons, I might want to do that. It helps me see the content more clearly and so on. And I can reset the font by selecting the middle A in the toolbar. I can also turn off that toolbar by going back to accessibility settings and unclicking the enable accessibility toolbar button. So that's feature number one I wanted to share with you. Feature number two, up at the top of all of your Moodle shells now, under student resources, there will be a list of help services that Cambria College provides, and these link to a variety of student services, crisis help, tutoring services, technology orientation, and currently we're promoting the use of Grammarly, a new tool that we have for helping you to check grammar and spelling. So hopefully this student resources tab up at the top is useful to you, and we appreciate any feedback you have by emailing the Learning Center, learning.center@cambriancollege.ca, if you would prefer to see some different resources there. So that's feature number two. Feature number three, so in the older Moodle, in order to find the current course that you were looking at, you had to search down the left-hand side and do some scrolling to find your classmates and participants. So now in updated Moodle, the course that you're currently looking at is reflected on the upper left-hand side. And so if I wanted to click on participants, I won't do that because we don't need to see all the names of folks who are in this course right now. It would show me a list of my classmates who are also in the course with me. And also home dashboard, my courses. If I click on my courses, it will show me a list of other courses that I'm enrolled in. And again, this is a test model, so there are a lot of courses there. And home will show me a feature page that shows me a different setup of courses. If I go to feature number four, in all of the Moodle courses now, the breadcrumb trail or cookie crumbs, whatever you call this sort of set of links going around back and forth to the pages that I've visited is much larger and brighter and easier to find. So I'll come back to that feature as I show you a couple of things in the course. And in the center of the screen is your content, which was true of older Moodle. But what's great about newer Moodle is that if I go up to the three dots or three lines on the left-hand side here and click on it, it closes my left-hand side panel so that I can see the content in the center of the screen more effectively. On the right-hand side are the typical latest announcements, calendars, those type of items and other blocks that your professors put in place. But it also has this arrow and tab, and if I click on that, it also closes that. So what I see and what I really love about New Moodle is the centered, very large, nice, clean and bright content for the course. So I just want to talk about a couple of things in the content. Moodle has updated the icons, so you can see these are links, these are PDFs. This is an H5P little learning module. So if I click on that, again, I see the content in the center of my screen, nice and bright, and I can move through this little H5P presentation format, for example. So I want to return and just remind you that this, the breadcrumb trail, I can return to my home page for this course, the Learning Center, by selecting that trail. And that's really all I wanted to show you to get you started in Moodle. The quiz features, the assessment, assignment drop boxes, and so on are all the same in new Moodle. They just have a slightly newer and updated look, but their functionality, the way that they work, is the same. So I don't think you'll see any differences there. If you have any questions or would like a technology walkthrough on the new features of Moodle, please make sure that you connect with Learning Center staff who are always willing to help you. And the best way to reach them is by email, learning.center@cambriancollege.ca. Thank you for your attention and best of luck with new Moodle.